Think holding a wall sit is easy? Most people do it completely wrong and barely feel their legs working. But what if I told you that one tiny adjustment could make this exercise feel 10 times harder and 10 times more effective? Today we're going to break down the wall sit like never before, uncover the mistakes almost everyone makes, and show you the exact way to activate every muscle in your legs and core so you finally get results without injury. You might think your knees and back are safe, but if you're making even one of these common errors, you could be putting unnecessary strain on your joints and wasting all that effort. Let's start with the most typical mistake: sliding too low or too high against the wall. Many people think the lower you go, the better the workout. But here's the kicker: if your thighs aren't parallel to the ground, your quads don't fully engage and your knees end up carrying too much load. On the flip side, if you sit too high, your glutes barely fire, and the burn you feel is mostly in your lower back instead of your legs. Another mistake I see all the time is leaning too far forward, or letting your shoulders slump. Your back should be pressed evenly against the wall, almost like a sheet of paper glued flat and your chest lifted. Think of your spine as a skyscraper's core. If the foundation isn't solid, everything else wobbles. Now I know you're itching for the proper method, and we'll get there in just a moment, but first, let's talk about the little tweaks that make a huge difference. Foot placement is everything. If your feet are too close to the wall, your knees shoot past your toes, which increases pressure and discomfort. Too far away, and you feel like you're going to topple forward. There's a sweet spot, about 2 feet from the wall, with knees directly above your ankles. Keep this in mind, because getting your legs aligned properly is step 1 to a killer wall sit. Okay, now let's walk through the exercise step by step. Start by standing with your back against a flat wall. Slide down slowly until your knees are bent at a perfect 90-degree angle. Thighs parallel to the ground. Feet should be hip-width apart, pressing firmly into the floor. Engage your core by drawing your belly button slightly inward, like you're bracing for a punch. Keep your shoulders relaxed, back flat against the wall, and gaze straight ahead. This isn't just about holding a squat. It's about creating tension from your feet up to your shoulders. Every muscle in your legs, from quads to calves, needs to fire to stabilize your body. Now let's compare wrong versus right form. If your knees extend past your toes, the quads dominate and you risk joint strain. If your back arches or your pelvis tilts, your hamstrings and glutes disengage, making the exercise less effective. Right form isn't just about positioning, it's about activating every target muscle intentionally. I'll picture your legs as cables on a suspension bridge. The tension has to be evenly distributed, or the whole structure weakens. Hold this position, breathe deeply, and feel your muscles work, not just burn. For an intermediate upgrade, try adding pulses. Once you're steady in the 90-degree position, slightly shift your hips closer to the wall in small, controlled movements. This increases time under tension, recruits stabilizers, and intensifies the challenge without compromising your form. Advanced practitioners can even lift one heel at a time, or extend arms overhead, which forces your core and shoulder stabilizers to engage, turning a simple wall sit into a full-body endurance test. Let's pause for a quick light bulb moment. Did you know that holding a wall sit properly can improve your balance, knee stability, and even posture? Unlike dynamic exercises, this is isometric, meaning your muscles stay under tension the entire time, which is fantastic for strength and muscular endurance. So next time you see someone leaning back lazily against a wall, remember, they're missing the full benefit entirely. To recap, the perfect wall sit starts with your back flat against the wall, knees bent at 90 degrees, feet hip-width apart, core engaged, shoulders relaxed, and gaze forward. Check your alignment from ankles to shoulders, and don't cheat by sliding down too low or leaning forward. Start simple, then layer on pulses or single-leg variations as you get stronger. Right now, I want you to try a small challenge. Slide into a perfect wall sit. Hold for 30 seconds. Focus on engaging every muscle. Then add another 10 seconds. Feel the difference from the first time you did it? That's the magic of proper form. Finally, remember this. Wall sits aren't just about the burn in your thighs. They're about building control, stability, and resilience. Keep practicing. Refine your posture and challenge yourself progressively. If you can master the wall sit, you're setting a foundation for stronger legs, better posture, and safer, more effective workouts overall. Now grab a wall, try 10 perfect reps, and notice the strength and endurance you gain with each second. You've got this. Every rep counts, and every small tweak makes a massive difference.